Hey y'all, I'm so excited to be diving into today's video because it's a very new and very different one for me and my channel, but I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. But as you saw from the title, I am going to be reviewing and sharing with you guys in a very short and concise way 15 or 16. I might be a little off on the number, but anyway, I'm going to be reviewing a ton of lip products that I just happened to accumulate over the past couple of months, and I've been wanting to share my thoughts, so I was like, you know what? Let's put them all in one big video and just do a whole big review video all around lipsticks. I got them all right here in front of me. A couple of them I have multiple shades, so if we're going on like singular lipstick, I'm going to be reviewing and swatching for you, I think 22 different lipsticks. So throughout the course of this video, you guys are going to be seeing my reviews, my thoughts, and also lip swatches on all 22, something around there, lip products that I'm going to be covering in today's video. I've been recording this over the past couple weeks, and I'm doing something a little bit different where I swatch it for you guys and I review it there on camera. So you're going to see my outfit or my makeup change for just about every single lip product that I'm going to be reviewing. So I hope that's not too distracting, but it just helps me when I'm going to review these, especially since I feel like lipsticks are my weakness. I tend to just not notice little nuances, and I'm not as good at reviewing lip products, so I figured I would just review it on the spot. After I finished gathering my thoughts on it and swatching it for you guys, I would go ahead and share my thoughts in that video and in that clip instead of waiting to do it all in one video and probably forgetting the first lipstick that I reviewed, if that makes sense, because there's just so many. I was getting a little confused, and I hate writing notes because then I just feel very scripted and I don't remember as vividly as when I just finished testing it out for a couple of days. So as I said, my makeup is going to change, and because of that, I'm not really going to be linking and letting you guys know what I have on my eyes, because how many? 15? I'm going to have like 15 different makeup looks in this video today. But anyway, with that little disclaimer out of the way, why don't we just go ahead and jump right into it and get to reviewing these lip products, and I can hopefully let you guys know my thoughts on all of them without yammering on for too long.
Before we do that though, let's go ahead and do my Instagram shout out for today. And for today, I'm going to be highlighting this commenter from my most recent Instagram post. They left this really sweet comment and it just stood out to me, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to comment on my posts over on Instagram. I really do appreciate it. And you are my Instagram shout out for today.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the Manna Kadar Lip Locked Priming Gloss Stain. The title of this lip product confused me a lot. I have the shade Sienna. Like I said, it's priming, which is like primer, pre-step, gloss, like a lip gloss, stain. It's a very confusing title, but basically, in all the times I've tried this, it's basically a lip gloss. I think they just gave it a fancy name. This product is really comfortable. I have really been enjoying it, and it's been one of those lip products that I go to if I want something quick and easy, but that'll give me some shine like a lip gloss without being terribly sticky. It almost reminds me of a lip oil in that when you put it on, it feels very hydrating and very nice on your lips, but it doesn't have that thick, sticky feeling that some lip glosses can have, where like as you're talking and your lips are kind of touching as you talk, they kind of stick and pull together, and it doesn't feel heavy either. It only takes, as you guys can see, one coat to coat my lips. It's just very comfortable and beautiful, and I think it looks very hydrating on the lips. I find it extremely comfortable to wear, and overall I've been a huge fan of this. It really does remind me of those kind of, you know how in liquid lipsticks, the like non-transferring liquid lipsticks, there was such a phase and everyone's into them, and then right after that people started releasing liquid lipsticks that were comfortable, and they were just kind of like heavily pigmented glosses. That's what this reminds me of. The color is perfect, it wears nicely on me. I definitely don't think it's anything long wearing, so that's where I don't understand the staining aspect, because after, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours after a good meal, it's basically gone. Overall, it's become a favorite of mine that I've reached for time and time again. So this is definitely one of the lip products I really do enjoy, and a lip gloss that I prefer. It's the formula of lip gloss that I love, and so it's a winner for me. I really did enjoy this. Okay, so Levi is in the room with me. You are going to hear him. But next we're going to talk about the SUVA Beauty Liquid Lipstick in Illusionist. It's Glossy Lamination is what they call this liquid lipstick, and I definitely think that sums it up well. It's a very glossy liquid lipstick. So if you see this and you see liquid lipstick and you think it's going to be like one of those non-transferring, that's not the case. I would honestly describe this as a very pigmented lip gloss. It just doesn't feel quite as much on your lips. This kind of dries down and settles down to feel very thin, but still keeps a very glossy look to your lips. Now the video you're going to see of me applying this was, of course, when I applied it, and I think it's been about 2 hours since I applied it, and I did not touch it up before sitting down, and I was happy to see, like, I was checking my lips a lot. I was happy to see both today and then the other times I've worn it in the past, testing it out, that this doesn't transfer onto my lips that much. I bet if I was smiling and talking a lot, it would probably transfer a little bit, but just kind of going about my day, you know, playing with the kids, talking and whatnot, it doesn't transfer onto my teeth. I think I might have said lips before. I meant teeth. So anyway, I really like that about it, that it doesn't transfer all over, and also that it just stays really nicely. Now this isn't going going to be anything that stays when you start eating and drinking. If I sip on coffee, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone as in like the glossy look, the kind of that shine, but the color does stay around relatively well. Even just now, if I would dab this off here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys, might as well. Just kind of start dabbing this off as if, you know, I was eating or whatnot. And this is where, like, I feel like if I've been eating and drinking carefully, this is kind of how it would look. And I still think it looks really nice in my opinion. There will be a distinct line here, but it's not a noticeable line. And also too, I feel like I can just rub my lips together and it kind of mushes them all, you know, mushes it around and smooths it out so the line isn't super noticeable. So it's easy to maintain, which I was very happy to see. I was impressed with how much I enjoyed wearing this lipstick. Alright, so the next lip products that we're going to be reviewing is actually a set, and as far as I'm aware, you can only buy these as a set, so that's why I'm going to review them as a set, although they are 3 different type of formulas. One is a liquid lipstick that will dry down matte, one is a cream lip gloss, and the other one is a more sheer sparkle lip gloss. Today, right now for this lip combo, I'm actually using the liquid lipstick topped with the more sheer sparkle lip gloss to get the look that I have today. So while I'm talking and sharing with you guys my review, I'm going to show you guys me applying the lip combo that I have today, and then after that, I'm going to be swatching and showing you guys me applying each of these lip products individually on their own. So what do I think about these products? I feel like let's start with the liquid lipstick. The liquid lipstick is very nice. It's a very thin formula and it's a very comfortable formula and it lasts relatively well. I think my only kind of con with this product is that while I do enjoy it and I do like how it looks on camera, it's definitely one of those that don't last very long. Like as soon as you start drinking and eating, it's going to start breaking down relatively quickly, but kind of on the upside of that, it's extremely comfortable. Like you put this on and you really don't feel it. It goes over, you know, dry spots of your lips relatively well. It doesn't really hold on and snag on to dry patches, so I appreciate that. But when we're talking about longevity of this lip product, it's definitely not my favorite when it comes to liquid lipsticks, but just doing it on camera, being able to throw something on and wanting it to be really comfortable, it is a really nice lip product, and I don't think I said, but this is in the color chocolate. Moving on, let's talk about the cream lipstick. This is in chocolate chip. I thought this one was just okay. I think my problem with the lip glosses is that maybe it's because of the formula, but so little product comes out on the applicator that I feel like you have to just go back and forth endlessly in order to adequately coat your lips, and maybe I just like too much lip gloss, but I feel like I had to dip back in here at least 5 times to do my lips. I mean, you guys are going to see me, I'll try not to cut it out when I kind of go back in to get more lip product, but it just takes a lot and it's just kind of annoying. I don't know, I mean, I've reviewed so many lip glosses and I feel like all the other ones, maybe you have to dip, you know, twice, once for the bottom lip, once for your top. I feel like the Juvia's Place lip gloss, you just once was enough for your entire mouth, but with these, I feel like I just had to, like I said, 4 or 5 times, and it was just so hard to get enough product onto my lips that it was just a little bit annoying. So it's not my favorite lip gloss formula. Moving on to the last one is Sweet Fudge. This is like the sparkle, more sheer lip gloss of what I have topped on top of the liquid lipstick today. This one is even more difficult to apply than the other lip gloss, and I wasn't even going for a very heavy layer with this because I just wanted a decent amount of sparkle all over my liquid lipstick. So it's not my favorite in that aspect, and also too with the sparkle and the sheerness, it's just too much sparkle. I don't like this product on its own. Topped on top of the lipstick I have today, I do like it a lot better, but on its own, I really didn't enjoy wearing it. So overall, definitely not my favorite lip gloss. So when we're talking about this product, this pack as a whole, like getting all these 3 together, it's not my favorite trio. I should also say that these lip glosses are relatively sticky. Overall, this lip trio from GlamLite is okay. It's definitely nothing that I'm crazy excited about. It's definitely nothing that I'm like going to be reaching for a lot for videos, but they're fine. I'll use them. They just didn't wow me, especially when I was trying so many lip products this month. There was so many that were really good, especially like liquid lipsticks and lip glosses that were really, really good. These just fell, you know, toward the bottom for me personally. Alright, so this is Sydney Grace's Christina. I forget exactly what this is called, if it's like technically a lip gloss or technically a liquid lipstick. I'm not sure, it's on the screen here, but basically this to me is like a very pigmented lip gloss, and that's kind of how I treat it and how I use it. I really do enjoy the color and I enjoy the finish that I get on my lips, like how it looks on my lips. I think it looks very pretty. However, it's definitely one of those lipsticks where after I put it on, give it a couple minutes, maybe I talk a little bit, I do have to check my lips because without fail, I tend to have something hanging on my lips. I just removed a little bit off of my teeth. Another little downside for me personally is that this is a very sticky feeling lip gloss. Like, it's nothing terrible where I feel like my lips are being stuck together or cemented together, but it's definitely something when I put my lips together, they stick a little bit, and that annoys me just a little bit. I don't like a very sticky feel to my lip gloss. I like more of an oil, something that's very slippery and very comfortable, and that doesn't feel like it's going to be, you know, wanting to stick my lips together or catching my hair. This is definitely one that I wouldn't wear out and about, because if a windy day came along, my hair would be plastered all in this lip gloss, and it would be a hot mess to try to remove it. But those are the 2 big kind of cons when it comes to this product. Besides that, I really do enjoy it. I find it very nice to wear, and as I said, it's one of my preferences when it comes to recording comforting because it is that more natural. It leans a little bit neutral, a little bit pinky, but it has a really healthy shine to it. And it just, like I said, it almost looks like it has some shimmer in it, but it doesn't. When you really get up close, I don't really see it, and especially far away, you don't see any kind of shimmer or glitter or anything like that. This is a lip product that I'm definitely kind of 50-50 on. There are definite things that would keep me from wanting to grab this on the go. However, for filming, it's been one of those go-tos that I'm constantly finding myself reaching for. And if you don't mind that sticky component to this product, I think you would like it. One thing I don't think I've mentioned yet is that it has good longevity, and it probably has something to do with how sticky it is. All that to say, pros and cons to this. For me personally, it lands right in the middle. I'm going to keep it as my kind of filming lip gloss because I really do enjoy it for that. But outside of that, I don't really foresee myself going for or reaching for this to wear. I much more, as I said, prefer more of a comfortable lip oil type of product. But as it stands, it's a pretty product. Okay, so for the next one, it's going to be 3 products in one, but we're going to be talking about the Midas Cosmetics Gloss Icing. This is their sparkle, like glitter infused lip gloss. They have 3 of them that they're out. I believe they're all still available. They launched them with their pastel palettes. A little bit of disclaimer, Levi's at my feet playing with a palette that he hasn't opened yet, and the kids are right outside watching a movie about animals, so there might be a little bit of background noise in this little clip. But anyway, let's talk about these glosses. I have to put a disclaimer out. Again, I am not someone who likes glosses, so keep that in mind if you're someone who loves gloss. If you love a sticky gloss, you're not going to want to listen to my review of this because I don't like a sticky gloss. And these are very sticky, and not only are they very sticky, they are glitter infused. So the 2 of those combined, I just don't like it. Also too, with these 2, they're very sheer, so if you're someone who likes them to top with things, you know, maybe you'll like it. But for me, I just don't like how goopy my lips feel. Like, I feel like I got so much goop around here and on the inside line of my lip. It's just not pleasant for me to wear. I didn't put anything underneath these when I was swatching them today. I have nothing underneath just because I wanted you to be able to see how sheer they are. It's very pretty to see. I definitely think that the glitter particles in it are very fine, so it just gives a very beautiful look to your lips. I will say that you can't feel any of that grit or that texture from the glitter, so I am very thankful for that. But for me, it just kind of draws the line with how sticky it is. It doesn't stick together noticeably, but when I'm talking, I feel the resistance of the gloss, if that makes sense. So for me, that's kind of why these don't really hit it out of the park. They're not really a lip gloss that I like, and they're ones that I have to force myself to wear, and I've been forcing myself to wear to review them. So now that I've reviewed them, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm done with them. They're just not my preference. They're too sticky, and they just goop up here and then on the inside line. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely, it's just getting a little gloopy and goopy there. It's just not my preference. It's not what I like to feel. I just feel like my lips are high maintenance whenever I wear them, and that's not what I want when it comes to my lips. For all those reasons, these just don't hit it for me. They're just not my favorite. Okay, so now it is time to talk about the FARAH Liquid Lip Pigments. We got this in a previous Ipsy box. I can't remember. I think it was a Glam Bag Plus box. And so I've been trying them out ever since then. And spoiler alert, I have been super, super impressed with these lipsticks. And I have the shades Cocoa, FARAH, and Tiffany. Right now I have the shade Cocoa on my lips. I will say that, as you can see in person, the color it dries onto my lips is a lot deeper than what I see personally in the lipstick tube. And that is the case for all of these, I feel like, which honestly isn't that uncommon when it comes to a liquid lipstick. I feel like there are many ones that do that, but it's something I like to throw out there just so you're aware. The color aside, let's talk about the quality of these because they are amazing. I was raving about them on my Instagram when I was testing these because I couldn't believe how well they were staying. I forget which one. I think it was the mauve one I tried on, and I put it on in the morning. I had breakfast and it still looked great. I had coffee, it still looked great. I had lunch, which I want to say was soup. I could see wear down on the inner portion of the lips, but it was such a slight wear down that when I closed my mouth, you could not see anywhere done. It looked like a perfect lipstick. And I think it was around dinner time that I was eating and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, it's looking to the point where if I was out with this lipstick on, I would want to reapply. I think the only downside to this that I can see as a con is it is a rather thicker type of formula where it starts out and you can kind of feel it on your lips, and as the day progresses, it gets a little bit more noticeable, and especially as it starts to break down and get those lines around the, you know, inside of your lips, that's when I'm like, okay, I can feel that I have lipstick on. Now, for me personally, I don't find anything super uncomfortable, but it's one of those lipsticks that I can just notice that I have on as the day progresses more and more. But honestly, these are so bulletproof. I've worn them so many times, and this is definitely a formula that gets a big thumbs up from me. Definitely recommend it. Definitely will be using these a lot in the future. Okay, next up we're going to talk about Zoeva's Pure Velour Lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick. I have the shade Clear Message, and it's a very nice liquid lipstick, and you guys know I love liquid lipsticks, so I'm always very critical, and I'm always excited to try a new one. And this is definitely one of the more comfortable liquid lipsticks, is definitely how I would kind of describe it. It goes on very easy. It has a moussey type of texture. The only downside to this liquid lipstick for me personally is the wear time isn't the best. I feel like as soon as you start really eating and using your mouth a lot in that aspect, it goes pretty quickly. I noticed noticed after drinking a full cup of coffee, I was seeing a good bit of transfer, so it's definitely not one of those transfer proof lipsticks, but I could give light kisses and it didn't transfer a whole lot, so it's a little bit resistant to transfer. The big thing it has going for it from me is that it's very comfortable to wear. It glides over any kind of dry patches that I have going. It doesn't accentuate the lines of my lips, and the longer I wear it, it doesn't continue to accentuate. So it has a lot of pros to it. I really do like it and enjoy it, but if you're talking about like looking for something for longevity and you're needing something to be super bulletproof, this isn't going to be the first thing I think of if I want a very bulletproof lipstick. However, I want something very comfortable and close to my lip color that isn't going to be super noticeable when I just start to wear away. This is definitely one that I will grab. Really do enjoy it. It just has a couple cons to keep it from being the best bulletproof liquid lipstick out there, but it's a good one. Alright, so next we're going to talk about this. This is the lip gloss from Jouer. I got in a BoxyCharm, I believe. I think my overall kind of thoughts on this product is that it's a fine lip gloss, but I just don't like it, basically, is my thoughts. I mean, it's not terrible, it's not atrocious, it's not impossible to wear. I think it's okay, but I just don't prefer how it looks on my lips. It's a more thinner formula. If I have any type of dry lips, any type of dry patch, the color in this lip gloss will go underneath that and just accentuate and make that dry patch stand out so much more. And it might have something to do with because it's so sheer that it can't offer any coverage, but I don't know, just something about it. I never really appreciate wearing this alone because anytime I do, especially the longer I wear it, it tends to travel or like to migrate around my lips. All the pigment will kind of go to the outer corners, or as I put my lips together. I feel like if I put my lips together, I now have a line. I can see where my lips pressed and the pigmentation kind of went around that line, if that makes any sense. And I don't like that. So those are really the two biggest reasons why this I'm just not a fan of. And now that I've reviewed it, I don't plan to ever wear it again. And also too, like the feel of it, it's very thin formula, but it's a little bit grainy, which I find a little bit odd. Like when I put my lips together, it's nothing like coarse, like if you had like gritty glitter in it or anything. It's not that bad, but there's definitely something rough to it. So for all those reasons, that's why this is just a big fail for me. It's nothing that I really want to reach for. And as I said, now that I've reviewed it, I plan to declutter it. Okay, moving on, we're going to talk about the MAC Cosmetics. This is the Hug Me lipstick in 508. I got it in a BoxyCharm. This is a very comfortable lipstick. I was pleasantly surprised. It looks pretty opaque. It looks very beautiful. It almost looks like a gloss without the thick feel of a gloss. It definitely just feels so nice and moisturized. It really does remind me somewhat of an oil or just a very thin, comfortable gloss, which I do like and enjoy. And while the color doesn't look, like I said, super intense and opaque, I think it looks really nice and just tints your lips and enhances your natural lip color. Now, with that said though, do I think that this is like worth the price tag? Because MAC is a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I'm not a lipstick junkie, so for me, I definitely go the practical route when it comes to buying lipsticks and go the cheaper alternative. So for me, I can't envision myself ever wanting to purchase another one. But now that I have this, I'll definitely continue using it, and I could see myself running through it because it's just one of those really easy lipsticks to pair with just about any look. Longevity-wise, this does last like a typical lipstick, if not less. You're going to have to reapply this pretty consistently, and so if that bothers you, definitely something to consider. But as a regular lipstick, a very moisturizing kind of lip butter lipstick, it's a very comfortable lipstick, and it's the type of lipstick I enjoy wearing every day, so I really do enjoy this, but I can't really foresee myself repurchasing it. But it's very nice. Now that I have it, I do enjoy it, and I can foresee myself using it up. Okay, for this next lipstick, I do have Levi in the room here with me, so if you hear little noises, that's him. But we're going to be reviewing the Color Ship Lip Smoothie. I said that weird. Lip Smoothie from FARAH Beauty. I did do a first impressions with it. I'll leave it linked up here if you want to watch that and hear my initial thoughts. But after using it for a little while and having a more thorough review on it, I did want to come back and give you guys an update on my thoughts for this product. It definitely gets very, very pink the longer you wear it, and I feel like it probably gets to its true color about within a minute of wearing it, so it doesn't take that too terribly long, but definitely when you first apply it, it almost looks clear and you're like, oh, okay, this is a clear gloss. However, give it a couple seconds and you will start to see it turn very pink. Now, this type of pink is a little bit more pinky than I tend to prefer, but I can wear it with a look like today. I will say that even though it's a very clear gloss and it's a very comfortable gloss, it almost feels like a lip oil. It's a little bit stickier than a lip oil, but not as sticky as some lip glosses, if that makes sense. However, I do notice that this will get on my teeth. It's nothing super noticeable, but something I can tell. Moving on past that though, it's a very comfortable wearing lip gloss. I don't feel like it does anything crazy moisturizing for my lips. It tends to wear away. For me personally, the smoothness of it, the feel of it tends to wear away quickly. I will say though that a plus is that it does tint your lips a little bit. Nothing is staining wise, but if you put it on and you're talking and you feel like the lip gloss has worn away, there's a little bit of still pink that remains. It's kind of neat with the whole changing color aspect, but for me and my personal preferences, I don't really see myself reaching for it often, and so it just kind of lands right there in the middle of being an okay product. It's just kind of, if you like this type of thing, I think you'll enjoy this, and if you don't, you won't. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, so for the next lipstick that we're going to talk about is Juvia's Place. I forget what exactly they're called, but it's their lipsticks, I think velvet lipsticks or something. I have two of them. This one that I'm wearing today is Muted. I also have the shade Me. If you missed my Best of Beauty for 2020, I actually named these as a favorite from the year because I actually tried them, I think, beginning of November. They are such a comfortable lipstick. I really do like them. They are that perfect lipstick that looks matte, like a hydrated matte, which is my preference when it comes to a lipstick. However, they feel very hydrating. Like, they're very comfortable. They feel velvety soft on the lips, so they're very comfortable to wear for hours, and because of that, it just wears so very well throughout the day. Now, it is still a lipstick, so it does come off after a couple hours, but like lightly sipping on my drinks and whatnot, it stays relatively well, and when it does wear away, it wears away very gracefully if I'm just like sipping or snacking carefully type of thing. So I'm very happy with the wear time. I feel like it's a very nice amount of time that you get for a regular lipstick, and the pigmentation of these lipsticks are outstanding. The formula is just spot on, so comfortable. I feel like people, if you struggle with dry lips, this is going to be a lipstick formula that you can enjoy. So overall, I think this is just an amazing formula, and I cannot recommend them enough. I really do enjoy them, and I've been using them so much ever since I got them. Okay, so let's talk about the Medusa's Makeup Disco Queen Extreme Sparkle Lip Gloss. It's a really nice lip gloss, but it's definitely just one of those more lip glosses that has a little bit of sparkle to it. There's not a whole lot of pigment or anything to it. Yeah, it looks a little bit like it would be, but when you actually put it on your lips, I personally don't see any pigment, just a ton of sparkle, which, I mean, the sparkle is very nice in and of itself. Nothing wrong with that. I definitely think this is a lip gloss that if you want to make it look super natural, like you don't have anything on, but just give your lips a healthy look to them, this will glide over and give it a more hydrated look. I think the biggest downside for me with this is it just takes so many times applying it to actually get it on your lips. So like, for example, I think in the demo video, I'm going to do like 3 or 4 times going back into the tube. Now, it's not as bad as some that I've tried and I'm reviewing this video, GlamLite, but it's definitely one of the more, you know, high maintenance ones of having to go back in and reapply. Now, is that a huge deal breaker? Maybe not for you, but for me, it definitely is a little bit. Like, it's just kind of time consuming, but wear time is very comfortable. It feels really nice. It feels almost more like an oil than like a sticky gloss, which is the type of lip gloss I prefer. I don't like sticky glosses at all. So in that respect, it's nice. Oh, and also too, with the sparkle, the glitter, I don't feel it on my lips when I rub my lips together, which is definitely a plus. I really don't have anything that I absolutely don't like about it, but there's just a few issues with it that I don't know if I'll reach for or I'll think to reach for it often, but it just didn't stand out and it didn't wow me, and it's not a lip gloss that I foresee myself reaching for often. Sorry for the background noise, that is Levi. Okay, so last up, once again, I have Levi in the room with me, but I'm sure you guys can guess when he's in the room with me and when he's not. But anyway, last up, I'm going to talk about the clear lip glosses. Now, I have 2 of them from 2 different brands, but since they're both clear lip glosses, I'm just going to talk about them in this one spot. One of them is Midas Cosmetics Classic, and the other one is Juvia's Place It's Glass Lip Gloss. Right now, I'm actually wearing the Juvia's Place, and the reason I'm putting them together is because a clear lip gloss is a clear lip gloss. I'm not really a lip gloss expert, you guys know this, and then a clear gloss, I'm not someone to top my lipstick or my liquid lipsticks with a clear gloss, so it's just very rare for me to actually use a clear lip gloss. So I'm grouping these both together. I feel like both of these are really nice. When comparing the two, I definitely feel like Midas is a touch of a thinner formula, and the Juvia's Place feels a little bit more thick and luxurious feeling, but they're both really nice on the lips. Neither one are super sticky, which I was happy to find out. And also, as kind of like a little perk, they both have a really nice smell to them. The Juvia's Place is sweet, almost like, I'm thinking like cupcake when I smell it. And then the Midas Cosmetics is definitely a heavier fragrance, almost more perfumey. Both of them though, I do want to preface this by saying while they both have a fragrance when you actually sniff them, I don't smell or taste anything on my lips throughout the day as I'm wearing them. Okay, he does not want to hang out on the floor today, so he is just going to sit in my lap for this last bit, right? But they're nice to have. Do you need both? No, if I was going to say just get one. I like I said, the Juvia's Place is a little bit more luxurious. I don't know, just comfortable on the lips, and then I do like the smell of it more. So both of these, I think they're really nice. I can't tell you which one's superior though, because I'm just not an expert when it comes to lip glosses, but I do enjoy them both. So yeah, that is going to be my final review for all of these lipsticks, and Levi and I will say goodbye. Alright, so that is the video. As I said, I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I definitely have to play around, and if you guys enjoy this sort of thing and want me to repeat it and do it again in the future, I'll try to be more consistent on how close I bring myself into the camera, because I feel like some I was super up close and other ones I was a little farther away. And feel free to let me know what you're comfortable with down in the comments, and that'll help me make the next video better. But I do want to be close enough for you guys to be able to see the lipsticks when I do it. That was my thought in talking to the camera so close. But above all, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and my reviews on these lip products were helpful and informative, at least a little bit. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I can keep this outro pretty short and sweet. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And as I said, if you like this sort of thing, if you want to see more, let me know that down below in the comments. Feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.